Store shelves are empty and the streets are full of people waiting for food and other supplies. Venezuela's government is drowning in debt, but President Nicolas Maduro says he has the fix, a cryptocurrency called the petro.
While it will allow us to access financing, the main reason why we resort to a cryptocurrency is to break the financial siege on Venezuela.
On the 20th of this month, 100 million petro tokens will be up for sale, the first time a government-backed digital currency will hit the market. They're priced at $60 a piece, and the government's hoping to raise $6 billion from the sale. It says the petro is safer than other cryptocurrencies because it's backed by gold and oil. But the opposition says the government cannot issue debt against the country's oil reserves.
A supposed currency of which the only miner is Nicolas Maduro. He is the only one who magically gets it.
Maduro's loyalists have taken to social media in support of the move. But skeptics say hyperinflation and a looming default will make it impossible for the government to cash in on the petro. Prices of other cryptocurrencies are already plunging as regulators in many countries are giving them more scrutiny. That leaves the future of digital money hanging in the balance, along with Maduro's petro. Mobin Nasir, TRT World.
For more on this, let's talk now to Craig Copetas, our editor-at-large, who joins us from Paris. Craig, good to see you there. Now, who is going to buy these petros when they go on sale on February the 20th?
Well, hopefully some aliens who come from the Andromeda galaxy. They might set down on Earth and perhaps buy into this. This is a con job. In fact, it could be one of the greatest con jobs in the history of con jobs. Let's just look at this from one aspect. The IMF says that Venezuelans are going to have 13,000% inflation by the end of 2018. That is staggering. And what no one has factored into this is the cost of mining a Bitcoin. Bitcoin eats electricity. One Bitcoin, for instance, if you use Bitcoin as the base, it's the same, pretty much the same with Ethereum and all the others. One Bitcoin eats up as much electricity as the average American household burns in 1 year.
Okay.
Now, he's going to issue 38.4 million of these petros. So it costs about $5,000 to mint a Bitcoin, mine a Bitcoin. So he's looking at $1.92 billion in electricity costs in a country where the electricity grid is collapsing and they likely don't have the kilowatt hours to produce these coins.
But surely this should be quite safe, right, compared to other cryptocurrencies if it's backed by the government. And yeah, I mean, what would you say? How safe is it?
Well, yeah, I'm a real believer in the stability of the Venezuelan government. Venezuela is falling apart. Venezuela is not only a country in decline, it's pretty much declined to the very bottom. The best comparison that we have for Venezuela is Greece. And the Greeks actually climbed out of this inflation debt hole that they were in. Venezuela and the Maduro government has done absolutely nothing to try and get out of this mess that they've put themselves in. And I don't see anyone with any sense going in there to invest in this based on the cost of a barrel of Venezuelan oil. Never forget, Maria, Venezuelan oil is dirty oil. It is the most expensive oil in the world to refine into any kind of petroleum product. It's primarily used as asphalt.
Okay. Now, Craig,
because it's just so
hard to get out, absolutely. Now, let me ask you this. If Maduro he wants to get Venezuela out of the mire that it is in right now. I mean, there is no food on the shelves in the country. Why resort to a cryptocurrency? Why is he betting on this? What's behind it?
Well, because cryptocurrencies are cool right now. crypto is the latest fad, you know, and Maduro is figuring that he can con a great deal of his 24 million citizens in that country into believing that the crypto petro is going to save the economy. It is not going to save the economy. The IMF will tell you this. The World Bank will tell you this. You know, your local banker will tell you this. They don't have the resources to pull off a cryptocurrency, and they likely don't even have the energy requirements to do the mining. And I fail to see who's going to buy into this. And I spoke with bankers today, and they haven't any idea either.
Okay, Craig, thanks so much for your analysis and your time. That was Craig Copetas live for us in Paris.